Hi, you're watching the weekly news with me, Radha Bangaru, on Indus TV. Global coronavirus pandemic cases crossed the 2.7 million mark as on Friday. The confirmed global coronavirus pandemic cases that has affected 210 countries crossed the 2.7 million cases mark, with 191,000 deaths. The positive aspect of the news is that we have more than 750,000 recoveries. In the US, 16 states have released formal reopening plans to lift coronavirus restrictions, Vice President Mike Pence said on Thursday. Missouri, Pennsylvania, Oregon, and Idaho have all released plans to lift restrictions meant to curb the spread of the coronavirus. In India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has extended the country's nationwide lockdown until May 3, but said that some states which have avoided outbreaks may be allowed to resume important activities. Stimulus of $480 billion for U.S. businesses includes PPP Fund Phase 2 approval. Congress has reached a deal on a fourth coronavirus relief package. This one aimed at the sending additional help to small businesses and hospitals. The package was passed by the Senate on Tuesday and House by Thursday. The original $349 billion located for the Paycheck Protection Program loans for small businesses ran dry under 2 weeks due to outsized demand. Lawmakers have now agreed to add another $310 billion to the fund. The new deal sets aside $60 billion for small lenders and community banks, $10 billion for economic injury disaster loan grants, with hospitals and healthcare providers getting an additional $75 billion. The bill would provide an additional $25 billion to expand coronavirus testing capacity. Crude oil rates future lowest in history. U.S. crude oil prices dropped by almost 300% to turn negative for the first time as plunging demand pushed storage facilities to their limits. May delivery for the U.S. benchmark crude West Texas Intermediate sank to a new low of minus $37.60 a barrel by the close of the oil market Monday. Oil set to be delivered in May was hit hardest because that future contract expires on Tuesday. The June contract also fell, although by a far smaller amount, by 18%. Monday's historic price crash for U.S. benchmark WTI crude, which hit negative 37.63 barrel, sent shockwave through the industry and crossed Wall Street. By Thursday morning, WTI crude prices has rebounded sharply, hitting an intraday high on $18 per barrel. That was up 68.4% over Wednesday's opening price of $10 per barrel. Unemployment levels unprecedented in USA. Currently at 23%, new filings for weekly jobless claims reported on Thursday added to the coronavirus gloom, with another 4.4 million applying for unemployment insurance. The brought the 5-week total to more than 26 million. It helped to complete a picture that likely will show the US with its highest unemployment rate in about 87 years. The amount of people getting benefits compared with the total size of the labor force, a measure the government calls the insured unemployment rate, is at 11%, the Labor Department said. Rolling in the rest of the jobless pushes the headline unemployment rate that the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports to a barely believable 23%. Said Paul Ashworth, chief U.S. economist at Capital Economics. Ramadan started Friday. Muslims around the world began marking Ramadan under coronavirus lockdown on Friday with unprecedented bans on family gatherings and mass prayers, while a pushback in some countries sparked fears of surge in infections. This year, the holy daytime fasting month will be a somber affair for many across Asia, the Middle East, and North Africa. Widespread rules have been imposed banning praying in mosques or meeting relatives and friends for large iftar meals at dusk. A centerpiece of the month-long fast, Ramadan is the holiest month for Muslims, in which they fast during daylight hours, congregate for prayers, and share meals as a community. US monitoring intelligence that North Korean leader is in grave danger after surgery. The US is monitoring intelligence that suggests North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un is in grave danger after undergoing a previous surgery, according to a US official with direct knowledge. Kim recently missed the celebration of his grandfather's birthday on April 15th, which raised speculation about his well-being. He had been seen 4 days before that at a government meeting. Benjamin Netanyahu and Benny Gantz agree on national emergency government in Israel. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Blue and White Party leader Benny Gantz have agreed on the formation of a national emergency government. The announcement, which includes a timeline for potential annexation of parts of the West Bank over the summer, appears to bring to an end more than a year of political deadlock. This is Radha Bangaru signing off on Indus TV. Stay home, stay safe, and be safe.